Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen, and we are finally beginning our journey through season 4 of The Boys. The Boys premiered right as we were beginning to close on our new home. That's why we kind of have this new setup right now. And so we missed pretty much the entire season. We didn't want to start it when we knew we couldn't finish it. And now we've got a little bit more time. We're getting caught up on some of our filming stuff. This is one that we both just really wanted to go into. We really liked the first 3 seasons. It's done fairly well on the channel. We got a lot of comments requesting it. So it's about time we did season 4. We never did watch Gen V, and from what I understand, you don't really need to have seen that to watch this one. I think there are a couple of little tie-in lines or things from that, but I don't think it's a necessity. I think it's more fan service for those of you that did watch Gen V. I could be wrong, it might be more significant than that, let me know in the comments, but that's just my understanding as of right now. I also have not seen any spoilers, but I do know that this one gets even more political. They've never shied away from their political parody and satire, but from what I understand, this one really goes into it. That always kind of puts us in an awkward position because we really try to avoid getting too deep into that. We like for this to be a fun place, whichever side of the political spectrum you're on. So it can be hard because it almost forces our hand to talk about some of that because they intertwine it with the plot. I don't know to what extent, I don't know how blatant or how obvious. Usually The Boys isn't shy about what they're trying to say, but you know, we're gonna try our best to circumnavigate that in a respectful way. We just wanna enjoy the media. Regardless, I am very much looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be a good time. Jen, how are you feeling going into season 4?
I am really excited. There's really nothing like The Boys out there, I feel like. All these characters are just so interesting. When I think of The Boys, I just think of like shocking moments. I mean, we've had a lot of them on our journey. I have not heard any of the reception as far as like people like it, people hate it. I'm really excited to just get into it.
Yeah, so am I. So let's go ahead and do that. Episode 1 of season 4 of The Boys.
She ain't no human being. Colorado and Nevada just went to Robert Singer. God bless America.
Mother's Milk lost some weight.
Motherfucking Gruyere puffs?
You need to eat more.
You pull this off, I promise. I'll grab all these motherfuckers. Where the is Butcher?
Oh, don't you start. I'm fine.
Who are you talking to?
I ain't said a word.
Yeah, didn't he take some sort of...
Yeah, he was taking the stuff that gave him powers.
Yeah, commit a bit of hard treason.
Going up.
Hey, whoa, Ian. The plan is you wait here?
Wash your door.
Kamiko, if Butcher steps 1 foot in that elevator, break his arm.
Please remove obstruction from door.
Oh.
There's a lot of people now.
It's growing too.
Would you be scared of a bunch of cockroaches? Huh?
Well, yeah.
They're only humans. And
Toys for our amusement.
Jeez.
Not engage, I repeat. Do not engage with Homeland.
I heard that this hotel makes its own ice cream.
what a great idea. Go for it, sport. Just nobody come back pregnant.
So weird.
Frank could spew goo if he wanted to.
What the fuck?
Oh my
What's wrong
gosh.
I don't want your support. You're on trial for murder. Hi, Dad.
Threw a projectile on my son.
It was a plastic bottle.
Could have had anthrax in it. People applauded.
Your shareholders didn't.
Let's give her a round. Huh?
Here's a minute here, would you, love? You know how dangerous Homelander is.
He's my dad.
Right, he murdered some poor sod, right?
I was a pedophile.
Right, it ain't true. He's lying to you.
No means no, William. This is Neverland Ranch.
God.
Wow.
Look at that big black mass curdling around your brain. What do you got, 6 months? It's too bad. We're not going to have that last dance together.
You ain't your own voice, don't you?
Come on. I do not want to miss Smash Mouth.
What's the week?
We'll be done in just a minute.
Jeez.
We didn't see that before.
I
Did
don't
we?
recall saying that, no. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the strain.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, got her arm.
At the south end of the hallway.
Oh, okay, so she could just grow it back. That's cool. We knew that she could heal. I didn't know she could regrow limbs. It's a little hand. A little arm.
Oh, how you look at me sometimes.
Hey, Huey.
Hey, you shot your own daughter up with V? How could you do that to her?
I needed to keep her safe. I almost told you once. And out of the blackout, you remember? Rocked every bodega snack he could carry for Zoe. Hell, you're dating a suit. If anyone would understand, it'd be you, right? I always cared about you, Huey.
I'm a little fuzzy on what happened with them. They were dating.
Yeah, I'm also a little fuzzy on their relationship.
Hey, Vicky.
It's been a minute.
You!
Oh! Seriously? F***ing asshole!
We're gonna out you.
Hey, have you ever seen War Games? What am I saying? Look at you. Of course you've seen fucking War Games.
We're making jokes?
Mutually. How is it you guys are actually getting worse at your jobs?
Not you. Oh, come off it. I washed me bollocks and all.
2 agents from my detail are dead. We had to tell their families they snorted fentanyl-laced cocaine at the after party.
What? They couldn't come up with anything better than that?
Something more dignified?
You might have to accept the possibility that Newman's invulnerable.
Congress certifies the election January 6th.
January 6th.
Eliminating her is top priority.
So do your f***ing job.
Billy Butcher.
Hey, bringing everybody from Supernatural in here.
I think he was in Walking Dead.
He was,
Now come, I remember you. I know him.
The governor. Negan.
The motive.
He was a Sam and Dean's dad, too.
I'll be back at the head of the table in no time.
Well, you better.
He's also the comedian in Watchmen.
He killed that poor in broad daylight and they f***ing cheered.
You had a clean shot at him, right? You didn't take it. Was your eye on the ball? You remember the Panchir Valley?
Pretty hard to forget.
You dragged me out of there.
And yet you still didn't name your son after me, eh?
We need someone like you, Billy.
She got into a fight at school. KO'd a boy.
A boy.
Don't
Nice.
you dare be proud right now.
Oh, right.
She told me to eat a dick. Having a hard time since Todd moved out, but Janine still loves him. She's worried. And you're good at finding people.
Oh, come on.
For your daughter, Marvin.
I get what you saw in that guy. He was good to Janine. Sure as shit wasn't a D. Right?
You're not to refer to the deceased as a victim. It's a loaded term and for the jury to decide.
Vought and Homelander aren't above the law. They can't just do whatever they want.
There were no relations with an octopus. Let's be clear, pooped in my bed.
Deep.
Let's be clear, pooped in my bed.
After that debacle at Godolkin, thank you again for saving my life.
Pass. She's a butterface.
Chauvinist prick. Ooh, not that slutty rag.
Wow.
Hold up. Sister Sage? Hell no. She's the world's smartest person. She's not smart enough to know when to shut her mouth.
I'm surrounded by sycophants.
Just that you make a lot of really great points, sir.
Deep. Blow A-Train. Go over there, pull out A-Train's cock, and blow him. Get up.
Yeah, it came to Pensacon. This is so weird.
Sex is just a spectrum, right, bro?
Right, bro.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I have got to carry this entire company on my shoulders.
Who's gonna do it?
Vought on Ice, coming December 7th at Vought Coinery.
This creep had photos of his quote-unquote niece. An eye for an eye might be in the Jew section of the Bible, but it is still in the Bible.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm out of here.
Recycling bin, motherfucker.
You almost got you killed again.
Uh-huh.
But you should cut him loose.
We're not cutting him loose.
Well, it's a fine time to we'll bring that up, isn't it?
Something's going on there, clearly.
I'm surprised you called.
I'm full of surprises, ain't I? I need a hand to get Ryan away from Homelander.
Boy needs a father.
That cunt ain't no father.
I can handle myself.
Oh, you mean that nasty little virus they cooking up at Godolkin? No, it ain't strong enough to kill Homelander. Yet.
I'd want a show of good faith. The material Huey has on me from the Red River group home, those are my terms.
Daddy?
I'm not Starlight.
Well, neither am I.
Tell that to her.
If you were a Starlight, then maybe we'd drum up some real donations.
Annie January.
No one's donating to the Annie house. It sounds like we sell raisin cookies.
Even from our first group meeting.
Anonymous meetings. Right there in the name. Love my boss, knowing I'm an ex-junkie.
Hey, you had those bottles.
That's a breast milk bottle.
We get the same brand as Homelander.
I am almost never surprised.
May I come in?
Why incognito?
You know, I would have thought the smartest woman on earth would have a nicer place.
Too smart to give a f about Pottery Barn.
Preach, sister. Well,
Stylist is dyeing your hair more often. Enlarged prostate.
Put your hands. You've been washing them more often, so likely you've been peeing more often, which makes sense.
Pretty ballsy for someone whose power is a party trick.
You are welcome to laser me, but I'm guessing you need me in my party trick for something.
Of course, you breathe a word of this, pull you apart bit by bit.
Naturally.
All I ever wanted, and then that I have it.
You're still not happy.
Toys for my amusement, and yet they control everything. Cleansed, like.
Do you realize that probably won't make you happy either?
Tell me how you'd go about it.
All democracies fail because people are stupid. If you crush the masses, who tongues your taint? People will tear it apart themselves. Then you get to swoop in, be the one saving it.
Like Caesar.
Like Caesar.
I'd like you to join the 7.
No way. I'm not wearing some vaguely racist super suit in front of a bunch of clapping seals. Your ego can't handle it.
I'm pretty smart myself. Smart enough to listen. We can put some of your theories into practice on the global scale.
Butcher, what are you doing here?
Sleep.
I'm not sure about her vibe. Does she have like nefarious intentions, or she just wants power?
It looks like there's got some agenda as well.
Don't beat yourself up about it. There's nothing you could have done.
Now they're saying that even if he lives...
Well, I'd know what I'd want. Quick, like said. I hope the old man pulls through.
Oh.
Yo, white boy spotted.
Remember them ever giving Frenchie like bi vibes before?
That's a good question. How a man such as this win the love of a woman like Monique? Todd must be picking some serious heat between his legs.
Seriously, Frenchie?
You recognize her?
Not sure.
He's here, right? Like in the building here?
Well, you know. Cameras are using.
What the f are you doing here?
Homelander's tired of being surrounded by morons.
Huge honor to be here with you.
Right, no, I can't stay long. I just wanted to personally say thank you.
Well, really, it's you who gives so much to...
We're having tryouts.
Take these bats and beat these gentlemen to death.
You're funny.
Oh, it's like one of your tests.
Beat these gentlemen to death now.
I think maybe we should go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! So that was his daughter's stepdad?
Stay here.
Yeah.
That was so f***ed up, you guys.
Homelander arriving at the courthouse just now.
Are you ready to stop reusing your catheter and start living your life?
Not guilty!
You fascist!
Oh.
You got this.
Really should not have gotten that work done.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, there's probably other people still hurt.
I don't know this character. They're
Man, I can't believe they just beat these guys.
really in this show. You can't believe they just beat him to death with bats.
Everyone remain calm. We're all very special people.
We're all very special people.
We can fight, but not like this! Get off! Okay. Help!
Saw myself! Starlight, man!
Drinking that milk.
You gonna finish that?
I don't want Butcher to die.
But even after he abandoned you like that?
My mom loved him.
What about you?
I'm upset for you.
It's one of the fish.
What's the octopus?
The sweet, sensitive, really strong swimmer you are.
Oh.
Look at me, Kevin and Ambrosius.
How does Patterson do it? Crossfire, cross country, cross the line, even cross my heart.
You better you can read the whole book to me if you want. I really hope you can hear me.
For what it's worth, I think he can.
Mom?
Promised me you would take care of Ryan.
What do you think I'm trying to do here? Well, I saved the kid at the tower, didn't I?
Ryan becomes like Homelander. That's the end of the world.
What the hell do you want from me, Becca?
Be the man that I married.
I'm out of time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I hope you're happy now.
Oh.
Oh boy.
All right, first episode down. I feel like we're starting to get our bearings, setting up for what the main issue for the whole season is going to be. I feel like the relationship between Frenchie and Colin kind of came out of nowhere. It's fine, it just feels a little shoehorned in there. I'm glad that we're not just dropping Homelander killing that guy from the last season. I feel like that's something that they could have easily just like moved on with. So I'm glad that that's actually a continuing on problem. I know that they went through and he did the trial and he was found not guilty, whatever,
Right.
but I'm just glad that that wasn't just a, you know, shows move on from things like that. They don't really address it. Overall, I enjoyed it. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen next. I will admit that there were some things that I was having trouble recalling a little bit, even with some of the recap, but I'm ready to get the footing in and see how the rest of the season is gonna go. So one episode in, what did you think?
I liked it a lot. I think it's been, what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's been something like that.
I found myself kind of trying to remember what happened as well. It seems like Newman is gonna be central to this season, which is fine, but I really am interested in this new member of the Seven, the smartest. Like, she's such an unlikely pick, I feel like. Like, she's the complete opposite of Homelander. What is her goal?
Yeah.
You know, is she just wanting power? Whatever plan Homelander has that involves her, he's gonna need to keep her out of the limelight.
Yeah.
What's in it for her?
Yeah, they didn't really reveal her motivation. Well, one thing about this episode that they began showing clearly that Homelander is now working to just gaining power and like political power, and wants her to help obviously him fulfill that. So I don't know if her motivation is just like, I'd rather reign in hell than serve in heaven kind of thing. So even if Homelander takes over, she'll still be, you know, kind of protected in that sense. But yeah, they didn't really reveal why she's going along with all this.
I feel like if they're not making that known right off the bat, that might come into play. My prediction is she's gonna play like a central role as well. So I'm really curious about that. I don't know how interested I am in Homelander's son this season. With everything that was going on in just the first episode, I don't know if that storyline might have run its course. Just because it was so action-packed last season, but that remains to be seen. This is still such a fun show, and I'm so excited to see what happens to Butcher. This, like, not an infection,
He's got like
but
a tumor or something, or black mass.
something's eating away at him.
Yeah, plus the worm thing.
Yeah, and so, like, what's gonna happen? Homelander's like, what, you got 6 months left? I'm like, holy, like, what are they gonna do? So I'm really enjoying it, and it's a good time.
Yeah. Well, these, of course, were just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think. So leave us a comment down below letting us know. If you did enjoy this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe. You'll be notified when we post the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch videos like this early and ad-free over there. And there's some exclusive content over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.